at Bwanji. What's good? What's popping? Happy Youth Day! Hi guys, my name is Mazako and we are celebrating Zambia at 60, and this year's theme is Zambia at 60, be the change. As a youth, I am so excited to be part of this event. It's such an honor. Before I go any further, allow me to fully introduce myself. My name is Mazako. I am an entrepreneur and a development worker. This year's theme means so much to me because it's self-centered. The theme for this year's Youth Day is Be the Change. What does being the change mean to you? For me, being the change means exploring different things outside of my comfort zone. Over the years, I have done that. That's what led me to being a development worker, and that's what led me to being an entrepreneur. I had to move from being broke to having money, from being not educated to being educated. So being the change means going outside of the box, outside of your usual comfort. Being the change for me means being determined, being excellent at what you do, being dedicated at what you do. Any change that happens on the outside must first happen within you. You can't experience change if you are not the change yourself. Every development starts from the individual level before it goes to the community level. And this is why this year's theme means so much to me. I have practiced change on my own. I have tried to lead myself to be dedicated to different routines, to different programs, so that I can be the change before I come out to you or before I come out in my community and talk about change. So this year's theme is more of personal development. What are we doing as youths to better ourselves first? We can't talk about leadership in community, we can't talk about leadership at national level without being leaders of ourselves first, without being disciplined first, without changing our bad habits. And so be the change in itself means to change yourself first before you can come and change Kawata constituency, Chilenje constituency, or even where you are. It means changing yourself, changing the bad habits, changing the systems that you've put across that hinder you from experiencing good things. So this year's theme really is more of a personal reflection. Even when you read the National Youth policy that was recently launched, it talks about how youths must go from substance abuse, to being more enlightened, to not abuse drugs. That's a personal decision that you make to abuse drugs, to either stay and wait for government to come and employ you. So being the change means you go outside of your comfort zone. Instead of you waiting for government to come and give you a job, start up a business. Instead of you waiting for your parents to take you to rehab, sit down and have a conversation with yourself. What is wrong with me? How can I change my life and be a better person? That's what being the change means to me. Being the change means a personal evaluation and monitoring. Being a change means I must first become before I can become in my community. I must first be before I can be in my community. I must first become, I repeat, before I can become in my community. Leadership is a lifestyle, and as youth, government wants us to come together to participate in the development agenda. But that cannot happen if we, the youths, are not self-aware, are not self-developed first. So it is very important that you don't just look at this theme at a national level or at a community level, but you also look at it at a more personal level. How can I be the change in my life? How can I be the change in my community? How can I be the change in my organization, in my business, in my home? How can I be the change? Only then, when you're able to change yourself, can you change the nation, can you change the community. Therefore, I am just wishing you guys nothing but the best. Remember to be the change that you want to experience. It starts with you. It doesn't start with the nation. It doesn't start with the community. It starts with you. So be the change and enjoy yourselves. Also, that DJ, don't forget to play. These are Big Machines by 76 Drums. Bye. Enjoy.
Tabanga shenchito Batoteleni ko